When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that... Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Punts it out of the air. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bauman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his man, it's Marion. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The kick is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field for the first time. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back in Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920, so imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Love. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Love. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Love. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got his man on the outside. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, going up top. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! First score of the game goes up. They're on the board first here in the season opener. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Beck. Caught behind the line. It's Bauman. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
They'll give it to him again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's back. Oh, they're after him. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's That's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. With the catch, it's Fletcher. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's back. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the ground, it's Love. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. This is a designed run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to pass, it's back. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bauman. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's back. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's back. Here's the pressure. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And the quick shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Takes the handoff. It's Love. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marion. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And now on second down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Fletcher. The Hurricanes will move the sticks with the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. There he goes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Beck. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. They stripped it out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The sure hands, it's Love. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Off the play fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got it in the middle, it's Pauly. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking for a crease, it's Love. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Into the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
as they open this possession from their own 20. Find some fresh air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Snagged out of the air. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll run play action. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Now on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. There's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Marion. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle. It's Bauman. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the option. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Beck. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down.
Formation to kick it away.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Love. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Fields. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll just down it right there. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The lone back's got it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Beck. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
17, Miami, 13.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. Safe completion on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll take it himself. Stop short of the marker, and they stop with his defense, and they get the ball back.
It's a turnover on downs.
To the air, it's Carr. Right on the money. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.